Coming up in our second hour, growing through the narrow spots. This morning, Ruth Bachman is here, and she'll talk about this absolutely beautiful book. We're glad to have her here. Well, a moving new read, Growing Through the Narrow Spots, delivers a timeless message about life's constant change and why it's not a bad thing. Ruth Bachman is here, and she is the book's author, and we're very, very happy to have you here. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much, Belinda. It's a pleasure.
I love this book. I love this book for so many reasons, and I want to. We should tell people. Obviously, put it out for just to really put your message out there. And why is that so important for you?
It's important because I believe that I made it through my cancer journey because of the resources and the attitude that I held in terms of knowing that it would be okay. And I wanted to be able to share that message with as many people as would be willing to listen. And of course, I also wanted to give back. It was a way of being able to give back after my successful cancer treatment and realizing that I had made the choice to live life and I was going to do it.
Well, thank you so much for doing that, because that's such an amazing effort in itself. And so the proceeds from this book are going to go to?
The proceeds go to the Hourglass Fund project, and right now there are 4 partners in that project. One is a fund at the University of Minnesota that provides money for research in collaborative efforts between the Center for Spirituality and Healing and the Masonic Cancer Center. And then I'm also partnering with Rain and Sarcoma, which is obviously an organization that works on sarcoma, which was my kind of cancer, and then the Angel Foundation and an organization called Above and Beyond Cancer, which is located in Des Moines, Iowa, but they took me on a trip to Nepal. And that's what my next book is going to be about.
We've been paging through this book as you've been talking about all those wonderful organizations, and the pictures in this book are amazing, but the words really spoke to me, and I know they'll speak to many people. Right away at the beginning of the book, you say, this is not a book about cancer. So tell us about that.
It's not a book about cancer, even though my cancer journey gave me the idea and the metaphor of the hourglass and the sand going through the hourglass for the majority of the message. It is a book about change, because we all go through change, and life is full of narrow spots, and it isn't just a cancer diagnosis. And so if you can pay attention to what happens to you in life and be able to look at the resources that you have, what's helped you in the past, what can help you now, then I really think that it allows us to be able to move forward with intention and wholehearted courage.
I love the narrow spot in the sand, and that you talk about it, and that you are the sand in that hourglass, and that sand is abrasive by nature, and maybe that's a good thing, and you can't avoid it. We're all going to deal with these narrow spots, right. And of course yours was cancer and many other things along the way. Right. But I love the fact that you said that when you're going through this journey, you need to really just live in that moment and not try to fix it.
Right. Right. I mean, and I have said that you can go kicking and screaming through that narrow spot in the hourglass, but you're still going to go. And so you may as well kind of embrace the fact that this is happening and then fall through and land at the bottom. And at the bottom, you can stick your head in the sand and pretend that nothing has happened, or you can rest patiently and discover what your sand's new arrangement is. You know, what's different about your life, and how is it that you're going to move forward?
Because change is scary for everyone. But I mean, we're all going to deal with so many. I mean, you've evolved through so many different careers, and you've been a person who's been out there really giving so many great messages along the way, and now, of course, you're doing it again.
Well, it is a privilege to be able to do it, and it really is. It is my mission, I guess, to be able to share my enthusiasm with the world, which has been my purpose statement for a number of years. But as a cancer survivor, I think that there is a survivor's mission that comes along with this. But it's not all about cancer. It's about change.
It's about change, and it'd be a great Mother's Day gift. And you know what? I love the fact that you mentioned that. Remember, when sand gets into an oyster, what does it make? It makes a pearl. So just remember that, because there is a wonderful, thing to think about there.
Yeah. And if in my message I can irritate some attitude that someone holds about change, then I hope that they will make a pearl.
Irritate someone's attitude. I love that, Ruth. Thank you for coming to the show.
Thank you.
And congratulations on the book. We're going to let everyone know where they can get it and where they can meet Ruth. Again, the book is called Growing Through the Narrow Spots. You can meet Ruth next Thursday, May 16th, from 12:30 to 2:30 at the Marsh of Minnetonka on Minnetonka Boulevard. Then on Tuesday, May 21st, from 6:30 to 8, Ruth will sign sign copies of her new book at Bachman's on Lindell Avenue South in Minneapolis. The public is invited. For more information, go and find out Ruth's other book events. Just go to KARE11.com, and we will be right back.